Oh, hi. Good morning, everybody. Good morning out there in the world. It is Saturday, September 24th, 9:30 in the morning on this coast. And yeah, so for those of you who happen to see that 30-second video, you might have just gotten a little sneak peek to something, which was the title track of the new album. Anyway, so I don't know who's here, but if you're here, say hi. I see there's three folk, but I know that more are going to come in as we go. And feel free to share the stream because we're friends here. But I'm going to go ahead and just babble for a minute while we wait for people to join us. But I hope you're all well. Again, say hello. So yeah, so I don't know about the rest of you, but this whole year has gone. Betty, hi Betty. This whole year has been very, very. It was slow at first, and then it got real fast. And I don't know how we're already in October, but I'll tell you that this entire month, I've been dealing with not dealing. I shouldn't say it like that. There were festivals at the beginning of the month. It was festival season, and then last weekend had a huge event at the Edwards Opera House, a place near and dear to my heart. And I know many of you who watch this tuned into that too. If you weren't there in person, I'm pretty sure Betty and hi mom, I think you're here too. Hi Kelly. I knew Kelly was here. So anyway, so I didn't realize that this was the last weekend in the month. Before I was like, oh shit, I haven't done a live stream. So I was scrambling. I realized this at like Tuesday, Wednesday, and I was talking to Lean, and I said, Lean, I forgot. And she said, it's okay. We'll put something together. And, all the wildflowers were like, you can just do the show by yourself. I was like, that's no fun. I mean, sure, but it's no fun. I want to have friends. Hi, Connie. So I did. I asked some friends to join me, and holy crap. Hi, Sue. And you would never guess. I think we got a great show. So you know what? Maybe I shouldn't plan moving ahead because I'm really excited about all the folks that are coming in for this one. And I think you will be too. So I see that there's folks here. I'm definitely going to start us off, though I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. So if you have any suggestions or any requests, please go ahead and pop them into the chat because, as you know, I plan nothing on these streams. Hi, Jen. How are you doing out there in the Albania? Is it cold? I think everybody here is in cold areas except for, well, I guess Connie. It's not so bad, but it is getting colder down here in Virginia, as I like to say. But anyway, so I've had a crazy week. I think we've all, there's like 25 yappers. Yeah, it's probably cold as shit in Albany. There's like 25 planets in retrograde right now. Hi, Stacy. Oh my God, go get coffee, Stacy. What are you thinking? AC, yeah, this one definitely snuck up on us. So I'll tell you that literally on Wednesday we were remarking how beautiful it was. It was a beautiful 80-degree day in DC. It was like perfect, right? Like great sun, the wind. It was like no difference between going inside, outside. It was beautiful. And yesterday it was like 60, 54 degrees. And we were like, good Lord. Somebody shut off the heat. Hi, Tracy. All right, let me think of a good song to play here to start us off. Again, I'll take any request. Can I do this early in the morning? Maybe. Oh, yeah, I forgot that I made that little ticker down there. So, yeah, if you have a request, pop it in the chat. You never know. I might just decide, yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. I feel like I should tune for all you fine people who woke up this morning or maybe you haven't had coffee yet and it doesn't matter. Play all of them. Oh, KJ. Whoa. I lost my tuner. If I had a hammer. I'll leave that to some of the other folks that are coming in. Oh, what the hell. Here's a song I used to use to open shows, so I'm going to do this cover, because why not? Now I'm like, should I do this song? Shit, I'm going to do it. Because I'm just going to warm up in front of all of you, because that's how this goes. Come see, I swear by now I'm playing time against my trouble zone. Oh, I'm coming slow but speeding. Do you wish for a dancing while I'm in the front? time is won, all the difficulties coming You know how I can tell that things are good is when I see dancing in the backstage area. I say this to you, I will go in this way. I'll find my own way out. I won't beg you to stay, but it's coming too much more. Me, all at once the ghosts come back, reeling in you now. Oh, tell me what if they came down crushing. Used to be the you and me play for all the loneliness that nobody notices. Now I'm begging, so I'm coming home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only waiting. I wanted to stay. I wanted to play. I wanted to love you. Only this far. Only tomorrow leads the way. I'm coming, waltzing back and moving into your head. Please, I wouldn't pass this by. Oh, I wouldn't take more than I need. What sort of man rules by when I will bring you all to? Why won't you ever be glad? Melts into wonder. Good morning, Jen. I came in praying for you. Why won't you run into rain and pain? Let the tears splash all over you. Love, love. Hi, Jody. Seth. Hey, for all you folks on the West Coast, I know how early this is. All right. Oh, I didn't do the full thing there, but oh, I can. Hey, thank you all for joining us this morning. I have a lot of special surprises today, but I will tell you, that was a song. I didn't write that. That's a Dave Matthews song. I used to start off all my shows like that in high school. Yeah, I'm taking it back. And, you know, it's because I was reminiscing recently because, well, last weekend I had the good fortune of spending time with one of my musical heroes and introducing her on stage and realizing, you know, that I had three very big influences in my life all converge at the same time. And, yeah, for some reason, the only one I can still play to this day is Dave Matthews. Go figure. Anyway, so the reason why I brought that up is because today's show is actually going to be a lot of fun and very related because I wouldn't have met a lot of these people without that. So I would like to bring on, and you've seen her on this show before, Kelly Lynn Knott, everybody, who is, hi.
Hi, good morning.
Kelly's like one of my favorite, you know, conspirators on this live stream, and she always says yes. So, I mean, why not, right? Good morning, Kelly.
Well, this is a good time. Nobody has, you know.
Nobody does a show at this time.
Nobody, yeah. So this is a great time. So, three of your influences converging. That's awesome.
Isn't it great? Well, by converging, I mean, like, I was thinking about the three.
Yeah, yes.
You know, like, the first time I ever heard Dart, right, was like 93, which is about the same time I started really picking up this guitar. And that's when people, I said this in the intro, but I'll say this to everybody else just because for those of you out there who remember mixtapes and bootlegs, right? Like, and there was no internet. The only way you could find out about artists was to, like, pick up their stuff and listen to it and really listen to it. And, you know, in order, the way that CDs, that the artist intended the CD to flow.
I do miss that.
Don't you miss that?
I do miss that.
You know, and you would listen to, like, front to back. And if they didn't lose you somewhere in the middle, that was great, you know? And, that year, somebody handed me a mixtape with as cool as I am to start off the set. I think I still have the mixtape in the other room. Somebody handed me a bootleg of Dave Matthews, like back when he was playing the coffee houses in Virginia, and then somebody handed me an Ani DeFranco tape back in the day, right? And I was like, oh, I think I should pick up this guitar. And then, of course, more influences came, the Cranberry, whoever. We can go over this, but actually, that's a fun question.
It
Kelly,
is a fun question.
who was
That's
your-
why I asked the question. I wanted to know. I thought
Well,
that would be a fun question.
That is, you know what? I like the way you think, Kelly. And so, but wait, who are yours? This is fun. We should ask everybody on here today. There's more coming.
We should, we should. So Dar was definitely one of them. Dar Williams was one of my first guitar teachers.
Yeah.
And absolutely. And actually, this year I went to Dar Williams Guitar School, and she was my teacher again.
That's a lovely way to say that Kelly toured with Dar.
She does amazing things, and she does amazing things that are so unique to her. So just really amazing instrumental things, and it was fun to find. I'm sort of geeking out, but one of my favorite things about learning guitar parts for Dar were the little Easter eggs. There are moments where she'll pull out a beat, or she'll put in an extra beat, or she'll add extra space, an extra measure of something.
That's a good
something
one.
that I did not hear as a listener, but I felt. I'm like, oh wow, I always really feel something here. And then, so anyway, schooled.
Yeah. And actually, I should just also take a minute to say, Jen said hello, and she was at the show last weekend. And
Jen.
we met because she was at the show, but also she was on Kayamo this year with me, and we both played the open mic. So there's like all this fun worlds colliding. There's really, and she's all the way out in Vermont. She drove all the way from Vermont. So, I'm going to give Jen a shout out. But yeah.
Hey Jen, no, that's awesome. Yeah, Dar was one. Mark Knopfler,
Yeah.
Bette Midler.
Oh,
a
wow.
lot of
Of
Barbara
course.
Streisand, obviously.
I forgot about you and how could I forget about you and Bette? My God.
We're tight. She doesn't know it, but we're tight. Yeah. And that, Jonathan Brooks, there's so many. There's Susan Werner,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Beth Nielsen Chapman. So, yeah, so many, but
And you get to work with all of them now, Kelly, which is really cool. So.
it's an alternate universe. I swear, I fell off. I fell out of my own.
Yeah. We
like-
had met on the boat. Yeah, that's right, Jen. K-Almo's such a fun little thing. So if anybody can go, I know it's K-Almo and it's hard to get on, but if you can go, I promise it's worth it. Kelly, I know you're not at home. So, but you are going to offer us something.
I am. I'm just going to sing something. In a different universe, I was a yoga teacher for 13 years, and similar to music, I have stage fright often before I do a thing. And with yoga, I was terrified. And so for my very first class, I was hiding in a closet and praying that no one would come.
You told me
And while I was in there, I was trying to calm myself down, and I wrote just a very short little song. So I'm going to sing something a cappella for you.
Well, let me ask you, Kelly, do you ever stop being a yoga teacher? You did say that in a previous life, but I feel like you're still that person.
I don't teach anymore. Every once in a while I teach. I get asked to teach, but it definitely had an influence on what happens when I could choose road rage or a breath, perhaps.
I need to learn this, so go ahead. I'll let you go.
Let me just say, it's a practice. All of it is a practice. It's so strange to be sitting here without a guitar, but good morning, and this is called Gratitude Prayer. I greet the morning, another early dawn, by letting go and giving in and moving on. My heart is ready, I'm willing to receive faith, hope, joy, and love. I have everything I need. I will rise up, I will raise my voice, I'll remember. Every day I make the choice, I will rise up and raise my voice and remember. Every day I have a choice. And in the evening, yes, when the day is done, I'm letting go and giving in and moving on. My heart is ready. I'm willing to receive faith, hope, joy, love. I have everything I need. I will rise up. I will raise my voice. I'll remember every day I make a choice. I will rise up and raise my voice and remember every day I have a choice. I greet the morning, another early dawn by, letting go and giving in and moving on.
I think I can speak for everyone, Kelly. First of all, you should have started the show. Secondly, I would like for you to get in my pocket and sing that every morning. Thirdly, I if that's what you come up with when you're anxious in a closet, Jesus.
Closets are good for songwriting. Just it's songwriting tip. Hashtag songwriting tip.
I know that's where you do a lot.
Well, that's where I do a lot. I do a lot of work in closets.
That's all right. Listen,
Oh, also, hold on.
Donna Dog.
Donna, say hello and good morning.
Oh, she's ready to,
She
rise
hasn't
and
had
give
her
me-
coffee yet, but good morning from Donna.
Oh, Donna, thank you, Kelly. That was gorgeous, and I think all of us are the better for hearing it. So thank
Oh,
you.
well, thanks for having
love
me
when you
on.
do.
It's really fun to see who you have in the backstage.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, see, Stacy's onto something here.
Oh, well, I
Stacy's onto something.
did. I did. It's
don't you
on
plug it?
it's
Why don't you-
it's on a thing. It's on a record called The World Awake. It's the last song, and a friend of mine created a string part. If you would like it a cappella, send me a text and I'll sing it into my phone, and you can have it.
Oh my goodness! Wait, what? If Kelly's making offers to do voice messages that way, then Kelly, I think you should probably sell those at some point. But I will say, please pop the album in the chat so everybody can enjoy that for the rest of their lives, because I think it's that important.
Well,
it's that good.
Thanks for inviting me. So good to see you, and I
You're
look
not
forward to
going
What?
anywhere, right?
Oh,
Like you're coming back in, so don't.
yeah, oh,
don't-
no.
We
no,
got
I'm
you
gonna-
now.
I'll be
Just-
dancing backstage as always.
Kelly
Everybody's
dancing is
favorite
fantastic.
distraction.
And I will say, I've seen a lot of people come in, so I want to say hi to everybody who just joined us. So Kim, I know, I just read your comment. That's right. But I also want to say I see Kelly Wallen here, and so hi Kelly, and all of our love to you. So okay. I also want to introduce the next, and Kelly, you can come back. I mean, you're happy to, you can be part of this whole, you're sort of the MC with me, sort of. Charlie Owen, how are you? I'm going to invite my next friend up. And again, I wouldn't have met these people if it wasn't for, influences. So, Raquel Vidal, coming to us from Connecticut. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm just waking up still.
I
So
want you to know, I was like, any chance you might be interested in joining? She's like, what time?
what time? I'm not a morning person, but for you, Jillian, anything.
Oh,
And
I love you.
Oh gosh, thanks for having me. And wow, Kelly, in the morning.
I know.
Kelly, how do you sound like that? And Jillian, how do you sound like that in the morning?
I've had,
Okay.
what's in this?
I don't know. I've got my tea today. I've got tea. Yes. I'm just going to ask you one question because I just changed the cable since we
Oh,
sound
sure.
checked.
Yeah, no, that's
Can you hear this when I take my hand off my cable? Buzz?
a little bit, yeah. I don't think that it might, well,
Okay.
we're going to figure out what that is.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure
We're
it
going
out.
to figure out what that is. So
Yeah.
everybody, look,
A little grounding thing going on.
so it's fun, look, a lot of us musicians figured out and got a lot of, how much money did we all spend collectively over the pandemic to get new equipment to be able to do stuff like this, right? Like,
Oh my God.
don't even get me started on how much I spent for things. But I will say, I mean, I love it. But but the other thing
Made
is,
from bicycle parts.
it is, which I love.
Recycled.
And tea strainers. But I will say that, like, it doesn't matter the stuff you have, because eventually, like, a cable or something, and you're like, what is that? And you have to, like, tear everything apart to figure out what it is. But you sound great, and I can't wait to hear what you got for us. So,
Okay. Well, I got something that I'm starting to record a new album on Wednesday.
yay!
Yay!
And
And
be sure to wait, you have another release coming down.
I'm going to be on a releasing flurry, so it's going to be exciting. But
Watch out
I'm
for this
releasing
one,
another
everybody.
Diamond Hotel Band album in the next month, and I am starting to record a solo effort, which it has no name, but we will find out what it wants to be called.
I will help you with a working title that will never see the
Oh
light
yeah,
of day.
I love the Hive.
You know,
I love the Hive.
like Bob or something.
And Jillian, I just have to hand it to you. You know, the backstage has been a lot of fun. It's a reunion, and
It is.
we've got a lot of people. We've got open book back. Am I allowed to say that?
You can say it. I don't care.
Oh,
They're here.
jeez,
They're in.
I
Look,
just
people are
felt-
in, and maybe that'll keep them staying in.
Oh,
so
okay. All right, okay. I didn't know you didn't say it. Okay.
that's okay. Don't worry.
So we're having a good Edwards Opera House reunion,
And yeah,
which was amazing, and Dar Williams retreat. So I got a little song here for you. It's called Like the Sun. One day you'll become like the sun, like the sun, my unwitting one, my little one, my only one. You have no clue who you are, but I do. You've changed the skies 1,000 times while I watch you. I hope you'll know that to stay is sometimes to go, and on your own can feel just like you're finding home. I'm not one to pray, but I did in my own way, and I asked the night to tell the moon to keep you safe. I hope you'll know that to stay is sometimes to go, and on your own can feel just like you're finding home. Someday you'll be calm like the sun, like the sun, and I'll rain for you, but you'll rise and know that I loved your light. So I let you go, and on your own can feel just like you're you're finding home. Yeah, on your own can feel just like you're finally home.
God damn it, I love that song. It's just,
You're not crying.
I usually do every time you play that. No, it's so good. It's so good. I love that song.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I know that there are people out there hearing it for the first time, and I hope you all enjoy that too. I mean, that's just one of my favorite Raquel songs ever.
Oh,
Oh, it's so
thank
good.
you.
So
Thank
good.
you.
Well, and of course, Raquel, like, thank you for saying yes, always.
Well, thanks for dealing with my tech. This is the first time I've plugged in Connecticut here and streamed, so there's a little bit of tech thing going on. But
In the fire. We like to throw you in the fire. I
I'm
mean,
in
look,
the fire. I like to jump in the fire, I've decided, yeah. And
Is
I
there
write
any other way?
songs in cars, not closets, unlike Kelly. We were talking about this, the car thing. But Kelly does do, right? You don't-
I write in the car. Windshield wipers are really useful.
Lights, blinkers.
Yep, blinkers. Yep, yes.
I like the rhythm of that. Sometimes that inspires something
Yeah.
for me.
It can be confusing for the people behind you, but in support of a strong chorus, it's worth it every time.
I tend
Especially
to
in
write.
the summer with the windows open.
I tend to write in the shower and cry, but it's fine.
You're already wet in the shower. It doesn't matter.
Nobody can tell. Nobody can tell. So, so Raquel, it's your turn to ask the question, right? Like, who were your greatest influences as you were learning or play, or when you first started? Let's put it that way.
Okay, well, I think the first thing for any writer is the influence of listening. So for me, I grew up with, a folk mommy who was listening to Pete Seeger, and, we were listening to Pierre, Paul, and Mary a lot for harmonies, and we were singing Christmas carols in harmony at home, and, there's a lot of harmony in our house. And my grandfather was in a barbershop quartet in like the 30s and 20s. So he was a tenor. So there were a lot of
Awesome.
harmonies in the house. And then I think writing wise, I think a lot of Joni got in.
That one seems to be
Brandy
popular.
Carlisle got in.
Oh,
I
yeah.
found her like in 2007 and was very excited about that. And I accidentally saw her somewhere. And
Accidentally.
Oops,
and then
Brandy
I was
Carlisle.
like, I accidentally have to listen a lot more. Just her dynamics just really inspire me, and her
yeah, yeah.
emotion
Right.
inspires me. But the Beatles,
Oh, well, I mean, I feel like that just goes without saying, right?
yeah, Leonard
Yeah.
Cohen, Tom Waits for me, like my dark side. Elin Jewell, I love her.
Uh-huh.
So lots of people. There are too many. There are too
Yeah,
many.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
It's like a big stew, big soup that you make in your life.
And you keep collecting them as you
just
go.
keep collecting them, like a little this, like we need a pinch of paprika, pinch of dar paprika. I'm going to call it Darrika.
Darrika.
Yeah, no, Dar has influenced me. Just, her music is beautiful, her songwriting. Everyone. And everyone that comes to the retreats is like going in the stew for me, my ears. So it's
That's
like
true. Yeah, absolutely.
synthesizing it all.
And I have to say, before we bring on the next folks who are the last ones joining, but I will say this, that if you have not picked up your copy yet of How to Write a Song That Matters, Dar's new book, or you're not watching her TikToks every Friday, or any of that, right? Check it out, because it is great. And, Raquel, you said this before, you can pretty much open the book at any point. You just
Yeah.
open it up and get inspiration, and it's been true. I told her this, that I was listening on audiobook because nowadays when I read one sentence I fall asleep. It's the thing. And so I was listening on audiobook, and within, I think it was like before I even hit the second chapter, like a melody started forming in my head that just
Yes.
kept persisting, and I was like, oh, I think I'm writing a song. Thanks, Dar. And so get the book. If you're a songwriter, or if you're not a songwriter, if you're a writer, just get it, because it's that good.
Yeah.
There's
And-
magic in the pages. I had the same experience as the
Yeah.
two of you. First of all, I voraciously read the whole thing all the way through. Loved it. And now I just pick it up. It's actually
Yeah.
just out of reach. I just pick it up, flip it open,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
song snippets.
Yeah.
They're in there.
It's fantastic.
Very inspiring. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
inspiring. I'm doing the audiobook now in the car. I had read the book
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm like, oh, the audiobook's out. And it's
good.
fun to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it because I could already hear Dar's voice when reading it
Yeah.
because it sounds just like the way she talks and explains things. And just that is just amazing, the audio.
I have the audiobook. I'm saving it for a drive. I
Oh,
did
yeah.
get it.
Yeah, I do little snippets. So it's
I make it a point to, whenever a songwriter writes a book, to also get the audiobook. Because, like, I will say that for all of them, right? Like, there's just Mary O'Shea,
Oh, it's a good
Ani
one.
DeFranco, like, any of them who've written memoirs, get the audiobook. Brandy Carlisle, right? Because it's so great to hear it from them
yeah,
directly.
hers is great.
And to hear the bonus
music.
song snippets,
Yeah.
the music, and yeah.
The music's great. So, but again, we're just going to keep plugging our friends here. And Raquel, can't wait for your album. Can't wait for any of that.
Thank
and I
you.
noticed, there's a number of people who are releasing things into the ether. And so if anybody watching this is releasing anything,
Julian.
pop that in. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. But first, why don't we...
And, yeah, we'll talk about
We'll
the
do that in a
newsletter,
minute.
too.
But before we do that, let's bring in, you know what? They're hanging out, so let's bring them in.
Hey!
Rick and Michelle Gedney are here, guys. This is the
Hey.
best. This is the best. This is the best way to spend a Saturday.
This is the busiest Saturday morning we've had in quite a
Is
while.
that right? I want everybody to know that, like, this is actually what it is like to, if we're just sitting around having coffee anyway. So,
Yeah.
we're just doing it in front of all of you. And,
Exactly.
thanks for watching.
Raquel, that was beautiful. Kelly, that was beautiful. This is like my dream here, is to spend Saturday morning listening to you guys. So it's awesome.
We can do this more. We can do this more.
We can, and we should.
I like being in this corner because it looks like Hammer Bunny's going to hammer me.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. I feel afraid.
Don't. It's all
very
bark, no
scared.
bite. All bark, no bite. But anyway, so I want Open Book to go ahead and give us something this morning because, it's your turn to dazzle
Oh,
us.
sure. Okay. So we'll play something that hopefully we can pull off at this hour. This is a new song. It's going to be on our upcoming record, and it's called Your Satellite. You were the light in a young girl's eyes. so alike, but now I'm just your satellite. I'm just your satellite. Just your satellite.
You all get to see now what happens to me after they're done. I'm just like, it's a beautiful exhale. Thank you.
Aw,
thank you so much. Yay, you guys, I'm so excited. What do you mean if you could pull it off in the morning? Of course you can pull it off in the morning. You guys sound great. You all
Hi,
sound
Carol.
Yeah, look at that. There's friends everywhere. So we can bring in the other folks too back there. All right, it's your turn on the chopping block now.
Okay. So, influences. We'll try to keep it short because there are two of
I was gonna
us.
say.
And
One is older than the other, so
we won't say
the
we won't say
influences are like
There's
Oh.
like a few years in there, but I think my first influence was probably the Monkees, and then Partridge Family, and then the Beatles, and I started playing along to those records, and I didn't know how to play guitar, and I just had a pretty good ear, so I sat down with my guitar. I got the song books with the chord charts,
Yeah.
the tabs above them, and that's how I first started playing. And then fast forward many years later, I met Rick, and our thing that we had in common was we both were big Crowded House fans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
I think a lot of us cover that song. Kelly, me.
Don't Dream It's Over.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
the one? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've heard Kelly's version, beautiful. So I've always felt like they are just, it's the Finn brothers, who are the writers, and their harmonies are just incredible, and their arrangements and melodies and powerful songs, and it just really struck a chord with us. And I think I speak for Rick when I say that. And we found that our producer, Billy Masters, when we first started working with him, he was like, "Oh, Crowded House." So
So my influences go back much farther, though, to like Chuck Berry and and then Peter, Paul, and Mary. Just that earlier folk craze that started to happen. Mississippi John Hurt,
Yeah.
as a player, getting that alternating bass, and then Chet Atkins and as a guitar player, and then on and on. It continues. I'm Molly Tuttle today. I'm just blown away by
she's amazing.
some
So
of
good.
these people that how they can play. It just is quite incredible. So the influences keep coming.
Yeah, no, and I hey, those are all classic. Everybody's named here has been like classic. I think so. So here's what I was thinking, and I'm gonna say it out loud because I don't hide anything on these because everybody just hears my train of thought. It's like
Stream of Conf.
it's a train
Stream
of
of
consciousness,
consciousness.
which is dangerous, as these people in this square know. But I will say, I was thinking about. Yeah, I know that both Raquel and Kelly were alluding to this. Yes, I think we'll show that next, and then we'll do another round. Does that work for everybody?
Sure.
Awesome. But I am curious. So for the next round, instead of who your greatest influence is, I want to know who you're listening to right now. Oh, because that, maybe some of us will hear people that we've never heard of before, and that would be kind of fun for all of us, I think. But before we do that, let me just, I did a thing this week, and I did it with a friend. I had a conspirator, Sue Horowitz, who's also hopefully going to be, actually, I asked her to be on this one because it would have made sense given we released a song together this week, but she's busy because she's touring. She's doing a whole thing, so it's great. And so Sue called me. So let me just tell the story for Sue called me sometime last year, at the end of last year, and said, "Hey, do you want to co-write a song?" I said, "Sure, yeah, let's do it." And she, she had an idea. She had sort of the beginning progression and part of the chorus, and I thought this is great. And then we didn't talk for like months because life. But then we found ourselves together at the Many Stars That Guide Us retreat, and it was time to do a collaboration. And we went, "Oh, this would be a great time for us to finish a song." So the whole week goes by, or whatever, the whole 4 days go by. We still were like sort of picking at it on the edges. And after the Wildflowers wrote Patch of Sky, suddenly I was like, "Hey, Sue, why don't we just finish this?" And so in 2 hours we finished the song. Wow. And it became what it is. And people liked it so much. The retreaters liked it so much, and they were saying, "You guys should record this." And so we were like, yeah, maybe we should. So we did. So without further ado, here's the video. And I will...
The sea is sparkling like a million diamond rings. The leaves look like a brilliant painting by Monet. You are shining like a warm September sun ray. You're on my mind every night and every day. It's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Yes, it's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Ooh. I am dark and stormy like an autumn hurricane. You were cool and breezy and you chased the rain away. Ooh, scared to fall if you don't do the same. If I give in to you, I might get hurt again. Ooh, it's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Yes, it's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Draw me in like a magnet cause I'm crashing into you. Got you under my skin and I don't know what to do. Wrap me up like a sweater, wanna hibernate with you. Feel the changes in the air, turn the gray skies into blue. It's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Yes, it's fall in New England. Are you falling too? It's fall in New England and what else can I do? Yes, it's fall in New England. I have fallen for you. Ooh.
Yeah. So that is my new song. So I get thank you, folks in the back. I can see you all. So yeah, Sue and I wrote that, and we were hoping to get together in the studio, but that is. You are correct. Tracy, that is a girl after my own heart. I do love me a good cider donut because I am from Syracuse. So cider donuts, and I lived in Albany. Thanks, everybody. So that was a fun song. Yeah, it's a perfect song for today. It released on the equinox. Hey, you notice that? So I was debating what to play here, and I never know what I'm gonna do before I pick up the guitar. But before I do that, I'm gonna tune in. I realized that I'm enjoying the chat and watching everybody and talking to everybody so much that I didn't even bother to pick up my tuner. So let me pick up one of the 5 million snarks to the left of me, and make sure that I'm in tune here. So anyway, hi everybody, especially if you're just joining us. It's been a really lovely beginning to my Saturday, and it's because I get to, again, I was completely unprepared. I'll own it. Completely unprepared. And I asked some friends to join me, and today we've had Kelly Lynn, not Raquel Vidal, and Rick and Michelle Gedney from Open Book. I am so... Yes, that's right. Snarks to the left of me, Joker's to the right, or me is the Joker. So I'm gonna throw a song out to my friend Kelly, and I don't know if Kelly. I'm gonna do one of mine because I could do a number of them, but I felt like if I don't do one of mine, I will have done nothing but covers all morning, and that's good for me at the moment because I'm about to mix this new album, and I'm gonna get real tired of my own stuff very soon. I'm already kind of there. But maybe I'll start writing music again. Hey! So I'm going to do a song that many people on this thing, I think, actually end up asking me for. Yes, Kelly Wallen. Kelly Wallen. Hi, Henry. Happy Equinox. That's right. Happy Equinox, everybody. This is my favorite season, and it's because I'm from Central New York. Yes, not upstate. We're Central. We're right in the middle. Okay, I'll just do this one. You all know this one. It's the song that's not that's not related to the Disney song, the Disney album. Yeah. It's called Frozen. I see you through the cracks on your surface. The distance between dilutes the purpose. You're welcome, Sue. I don't know how we ended up this way. Don't know how to reach you when you hide away. But you say stay. It's been a long, cold winter with you here, right in front of me. You disappear. The ice came early in the fall, and now I'm waiting for the thaw. If it comes at all, you're frozen in, and I can't move. Suspended in time. Will you say stay? Stay right here. Why do we're frozen. If you're playing an instrument back home, this song's in the key of G. Just in case, you know. You look me in the eye, but you don't see. I think you hear me when I talk, but you don't listen. The days grow longer, but I can't tell. I can't help you if you won't help yourself. Oh, it's just as well. You're frozen in, and I can't move. Suspended in time. Will you say stay? And stay right here. Why am I frozen? So, fun thing about this song is that it's the only song I've ever written from a prompt, and we're testing my ability to talk and play at the same time. And a lot of the people that are backstage had something to do with this song in the sense that they helped massage this one through, you know. And Rick even played with me on this one at one of the retreats. I did it! You're frozen in, and I can't move. Hey, suspended time until I come up with some weird solo there. That's what I'm gonna have to do is just talk through it. But you say stay and stay right here. Why should I? We're frozen. We're frozen. Thank you, Betty. Yeah. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Yeah, Lean's really good at getting you right in, so there's no waiting.
Hello.
It's a good thing you were ready and not, doing something else. So, hi, Kelly.
Well, Jillian, I love that song.
Well, Kelly is actually singing with me on the song in the album. So, thank
And I
you.
was singing in the backstage as well.
I love it. I love it. So, Kelly, who are you listening to right now? Is it a mix?
Is it a mix?
it a
Yeah. I'm actually doing a lot of audiobooks right now.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I just recently moved, and I've been doing a lot of audiobooks. I'm listening to a lot of the same people that I have been listening to.
I
But
know.
actually, the last yesterday and today, I've been listening exclusively to Beth Newson Chapman's all new record.
Oh,
And
excellent.
It's
Excellent.
It's phenomenal, and it's called Crazy Town, and aptly named for the past couple of years. She wrote a lot of the songs before the past couple of years, but it is strangely soothing and fitting to the time. There's also a great song called "Put a Woman in Charge" that she wrote with Cab Mo, and I want to learn that. It's just so great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So the last 2 days I've been listening to
Cab Mo,
a lot of
man.
Beth. I've also been listening to a lot of open books. Strangely enough, Kalinky Dink. I
Good.
think that.
I'm always listening to them. I
Oh
feel.
yes,
But I
Seth has it
definitely.
too.
I have to listen to this new album. Yeah. No, see, this is why I asked the question. I think it's great. And I meant to hit enter when the video was playing, but for those of you who want to hear Fall in New England, I should say, there's the link to it. Actually, I don't, it should come as no surprise. I don't listen to the radio, and I haven't for a long time. I like to listen to sort of, and I will put on, well, by that I mean the radio in the car. I listen to a lot of, I'll listen to Folk Alley, absolutely, and like the Folk Notebook and all those sort of, local sort of things lately. But Rising Appalachia put out a great new song called Thank You. And if you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend it. I've been listening to it sort of on loop, like it's great.
Say the group name again. I didn't hear. What'd you say?
Rising Appalachia.
Oh,
Yeah,
figured
I
it
love
out.
them. But Thank You is a beautiful new song. They literally put it out this week, and it's a beautiful song. And I'm very excited to share. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it because it's great. And you know what? We should just put this stuff in the chat. I was gonna say, yeah. So I've been listening to a lot of folks. Obviously, I've been listening to a lot of Dar and Open Book, but also really, I've been listening to a lot of Over the Rhine. And some other fun folks. But it's sort of all in the same playlist. generally. But anyway, Kelly, I see you have a guitar.
I do. Can you hear it?
Yeah, actually, can strum it.
I'm going to finger pick it, but I want to make sure you can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Okay, great. Yeah, because I don't,
What are you using them? I would just get
I'm
that
using-
guitar close.
iPhone headphones.
Oh, well then, yeah, get
and
that guitar
is,
close to the
Yeah.
to the.
How's
the mic.
this?
Oh, lovely, perfect.
This is about
Change
as
nothing.
close as we can get in a kneeling position. This will be interesting.
You got it.
Is that going to work?
Yeah, sure.
Otherwise, I can strum
no,
something.
it's perfectly fine. Just do it, and
Well, hey, oh, she's gone. When I'm ready, I'll take a look inside myself, 'cause I've been sleeping, stalling, hiding out. I've been wondering, just like everybody else, if I can make a change when I don't know how. In my dark, empty room, there's a door waiting to be kicked open. And on the other side of my loneliness and pride, there's a light burning bright and steady. When I'm ready, when I'm ready, when we're ready, we'll be kinder, we'll be brave. When everybody's pointing fingers, casting blame, we'll stand together, not looking on or away. Can we build a bridge without taking aim? Every dark, empty room has a door waiting to be kicked open. And on the other side of our loneliness and pride, there's a light burning bright and steady. When we're ready, when we're ready. Pay close attention now. Put the guns down, put them down. All of this confusion and pain, it won't let up until we find a way to understand each other. Understand that every dark, empty room has a door waiting to be kicked open. And on the other side of our loneliness and pride, there's a light burning bright and steady. When I'm ready, when we're ready.
I mean, I could just stay here all day, Kelly. And I'm gonna, if you choose to stay with me.
Oh, that was also for Kelly Wallen. That's a song
Yeah.
that my mom and I wrote, and I know Kelly likes that one.
I
So.
love that song. Yeah, and
Love you, Kel.
she definitely has. I don't know if you saw it, but you know she popped that up too. She said so. Well, Kelly, thank you. I think it's and she does, right, Jen? I know. I agree. I want to bring in Raquel.
Raquel!
Raquel.
Raquel!
Hi. So
Wow,
it's
that's
your turn.
beautiful.
I know, right? It's. I love when Kelly's in.
Beautiful. That's all I have to say. Beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous. What? So Raquel,
Gorgeous.
are you? So, who are you listening to these days, Raquel?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you that well.
Oh,
is
it's
that what
okay.
you said before?
No, I'm asking you for the first time.
For the first time. So who am I listening to? Well, I was listening to Kate Bush in the car this week a lot.
Yeah.
I was doing a little, flashback and to the Kick Inside. And Tommy Prine,
Oh yeah, yeah.
John Prine's son, I think I might have told you, came out with a single.
I was gonna say just came out with something, didn't he?
Yeah, I think the album's coming. The single came out this week.
Yeah.
And it's called "Ships in the Harbor," I believe. This single, and
I'll have
it
to
just
look.
blew my socks off.
He's so
and
good.
it's cold now in the Northeast, so my ankles are very cold because he blew my socks off.
See, it's a bad thing to have, but a good
I would
thing.
say to check that out.
Okay, so Tommy Prine, who also was on KMO, but I've been putting everybody's recommendations in the chat because I think it's kind of fun so that people out there can hear. And again, if you're just joining us or if people kind of float in and out during this morning, but we typically have a good like 20 people who hang out. So anyway, Raquel, what are you going to do for us?
What am I going to do? I was going to do a new thing,
Yeah, do a new thing.
but you might have heard the new thing, so
I don't care. I'll
might
hear
be an old
anything.
thing to you.
Now, well, new, maybe.
It's called Sugar.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, so you know it. And it's a little bit of it's more of an uplifting song than I have been doing in the past, and I'm trying to prove that I am not a downer of a person by creating things that are hopeful, maybe.
I need to learn such lessons, Raquel, but please, by all means.
All right, well, here it goes. There's always a dark side even to my happiness, but that's how it goes, I guess. Okay. This is called Sugar. Up and down the world we go, our merry-go-round. Faith and fate are testing us a little late, 'cause you can spin a world from sugar. You can grow a garden in your mind. Surely you must still believe in fairies. Tell me, do you still believe in you and me? Time will tell if gold still works in wishing wells. Why me, why you? Our chances are a million to two, 'cause you can spin a house from sugar. You can grow a garden in your mind. Surely you must still believe in fairies. Tell me, do you still believe in you and me? I'll get that. If a monster wanders into conversation, just let him cross the bridge. Don't let him know where we live. 'Cause you can spin a world from sugar. You can dream of love that's meant to be. Tell me, do you still believe in fairies? Tell me, do you still believe in you? And surely we can spin a house from sugar. Surely grow a garden in our minds. Tell me, do you still believe in fairies? Tell me, do you still believe in you and me? Thanks for bearing with that.
Oh, stop. I love it. I love sugar. Are you in a different tuning?
It's a very different tuning.
I was going to say. That doesn't
It's
sound
a
standard
weird
to me.
tuning. It's
Oh,
well, I'm capo, but it's F, G,
wow.
D. You know, the rest standard. But
Yeah. F and
F
G?
and G, which you don't usually do it that way.
No.
You don't usually do that. But I needed the F when I was writing this. I needed the F.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like guitar nerd stuff. But I needed the F
That's why I'm
because
here.
this is a big part.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just needed that bass easily.
Uh-huh.
I just liked that.
I like it too.
Then I can, you know, when I go to the G, I can thumb that bass
Yeah.
note.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
So
The
that's
double bass.
It gives us great sounds.
Like a nice
know.
low, yeah, on the end of it. Well, Raquel, it sounds great. And yeah, I was like, that's definitely not standard. So, but thank you. So, all right, let's bring in open book, I think.
welcome, thank you.
So, yeah, thank you, Raquel. Hi.
Yay, Raquel.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. So, friends, who are you listening to?
We are listening to Dora Williams' audiobook.
Okay, I'll pop that in the chat.
Yeah, pop that in the chat. And it's fun because we take like a couple of hours every day if we can and sit on the porch with coffee and listen. It's great. And it feels like we're, you know, it feels like we're back in the room with her. It feels like we're at the retreat. And I'm just, you know, we've been doing this for 10 years now and I still learn every time she speaks.
yeah.
And so it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And her album.
And her
Her new
album.
album is great.
is
It's really
gorgeous.
good. Yeah, we'll put that up there too. Well, okay. I think
Okay.
you get to. Well, okay.
Well,
That's
all
what you're
right.
listening to.
I like Sarah Jarosz too.
Oh, yeah.
Her album World on the Ground is just
It's beautiful.
amazing.
Where did I just see her? What?
It's a John Leventhal produced record.
Yeah.
John worked with Sean Colvin and lots of other people.
So okay, Sarah Rose, and of course Dar's new album and book.
Yeah.
Well, what do you have for us now?
I think we're going to play an older song just because it's a little easier for us and it's still early. And we only have,
And Rick's
understand.
voice is not so
yeah,
great today.
Rick is
so-
getting
that's
over a
okay.
little cold.
That's okay. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in the morning anyway. So
Thanks. So this is a song that's called Go. Go, Caroline.
of all of the open book songs, that is the one that I always listen to all the time. I think a lot of us were harmonizing the whole time. Oh, wait, there she is. Okay, so God, I love that song. God, I love all the songs. You guys have shared some really awesome things.
I have to tell you something funny. So, Jillian, when you were playing your song,
Oh God, yeah.
like Rick is behind me, and I was just watching the screen, and I'm like, is she playing with a loop? And he's like, no, that's me.
It was me. It was me in the background playing along.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
I love it.
I was like, wow, she's good.
Where's she getting those extra notes from?
Right? I couldn't figure it out. I'm watching your fingers, and it's different than what I'm
It's
hearing.
like-
I'm like, what?
Is she like a ventriloquist out there? What's happening?
I actually have said though many times, it sounds like she's 7 people and
Yeah.
it's just her up
Yeah,
there.
it's amazing.
True.
It's
Good
funny
one,
because
Rick.
I have. Thank you, Rick. And I actually have somewhere an audio and video of us doing that song.
I've got that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
love it too.
Yeah.
I think it's what's great is I even hear Michelle like whispering in the background. Like, he's really cute.
I'm pretty sure I was sitting next to Dar,
You were, and
and
Hey, I heard it.
and you were there, and I was like, that's my husband. He's cute.
I was in.
they're adorable. So I was saying, Kelly and I have been debating. I don't know how to end the show. I don't know that I ever do want it to end because it's so much fun.
Let's not end it.
Oh well.
Just keep
oh,
going.
well. Okay. Reschedule all my calls. So I actually don't really need to play anything right now because I'm just marinating in this goodness. I think it's been so fun. I appreciate. I'm going to be listening to a whole bunch of things. So for those of you out there, I popped all of that in the chat. Go listen to all the things because it's always fascinating to hear what musicians are listening to these
Oh,
days.
can I give a recommendation for something that for long-term
Absolutely.
binging?
Absolutely.
So Neil Finn, probably like maybe 4 years ago. I think it was pre-pandemic, but he was sort of like a visionary in this. He decided to.
It was during the pandemic.
It was during the pandemic
Yeah, because we watched it.
because it was like our go-to
It got
thing.
us through.
Oh yeah.
So he made an album called Out of Silence, and if you go to Neil Finn's website, neilfinn.com, he documented and streamed the entire pre-production, arranging, choir, chorus, orchestra, every day in his home studio. And so you can watch the progression of the songs from his just, having a song on piano or guitar to full orchestration, and then you watch the final recording session live.
Wow.
And
I'm
it's amazing, and the album is beautiful. And it's the best thing to binge, especially
If you like recording, then that whole thing, it's fun to watch because they make mistakes and they have to start again. And it's,
I love it.
it's really great, really, really beautiful.
but if you've got some time on your hands, it's a long
So pop that in the
series.
chat.
Yeah, I'll definitely pop that in the chat.
Great.
It's also like watching what was the Beatles, right? Like the
Yes.
whole. I mean, it's like that.
That was amazing.
I still have to like. There are things I have to watch. I'm like, I want to watch that
There's a
again.
lot to watch.
Yeah, and then the creative stuff is lovely to share with everybody. So I'll be sure to do that. And so Kelly, I don't know if you got any of my texts, but
Oops.
which is to say, I didn't. I was like, I don't know what to do now. But it's funny, yeah, Sue. I know we could do one more round. We could be here all day. Honestly, I enjoy hanging out and spending time with these folks so much. But I'm sure, there might be other things that they have to do today. So
Why don't you play us a song? Play us out.
I'll play you
Yeah.
out. I don't know. Do you have any requests? I'm like, I don't even know what to do.
Something from your new
Your
record.
new album, something.
Well, all of you are on it at some point.
Well,
I can't
you're on
wait to
too.
hear it.
Let's see. I don't know what else is on there. I'm like, what is a good that isn't tragically horrible in that kind
Always
of regard?
thinking doing.
Oh, what's that? Oh, that one. It's only because you really, we should keep you guys on the screen.
Oh, that's okay.
That requires a different guitar. Let me get this one.
That requires dancing shoes for me.
It just requires a different tuning.
I have a video of that too.
I don't even know your moves, Kelly. I don't even know
I have no
your
idea what
moves.
you all just said. Let's get. Oh, hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Oh,
Beth
John
is here,
Fuller's album.
Oh, that's a
yeah.
good one. Oh, yeah. Definitely. We'll put that.
Pop in this chat.
Can somebody pop that in the chat? And also the Neil Finn, because I think, I can have my hands full at the moment.
Oh, are
but
you? What are you doing? You're up. Oh, okay.
How's
I
that,
will.
Kelly? Maybe I'll remember the words this time. I'm just going to tune, because again, the people who have stuck around, I think, deserve it. But I do want to take a minute to say thank you very, 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 very much to Kelly Lynn Knott, to Raquel Vidal, and to Rick and Michelle Gedney from Open Book, because I really had no idea when I remembered that I had a live stream like, on Wednesday. I was like, oh God, what am I going to do? And they all said yes. They all said yes, and I love that. I love that they did, because I've
And
gotten
let's all thank Dora Williams, because without her, none of us would know each other.
So true.
Absolutely
Connector.
true.
Yep.
Absolutely true. Oh, there's so many folks. Thank you all. I'm gonna.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, yes. Hi, Lisa.
Dadgad in. Yeah. So I'm very lucky to have all these folks on the new album. And this one is especially great because it involves Kelly and Raquel. And what maybe one day when the album's out, I'll show that clip of the two of them. This one just doesn't want to stay here. Close enough for jazz. So okay, the fun thing about this song, I'm gonna keep doing this all day if I don't just let it go. So oh. But you're still here. Thanks, Connie. Sorry, you're all just watching me tune. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, this is why we came. We came for this.
Came for the tuning.
Came for the tuning.
Yeah, that's why. I've been waiting for this tuning.
You've been waiting for the tuning.
We all do it, so
I know.
it's
Yeah.
interesting watching your technique.
Is that right? I think you're all just here for solidarity. I know, because we've all been there. You should. So here's a fun story. I was at an open mic and I didn't have a guitar, and my friend Rob was like, "Oh, play something." So I said, "Okay, can I borrow somebody's guitar?" So I borrowed my friend Jimmy Stewart's guitar. Jimmy is a beautiful tailor, and I absolutely adore this guitar. But I forgot that Jimmy puts it in all these different tunings, so it never can hold a standard tuning. So I think I spent like 30 minutes of my time just tuning. And I was like, and afterwards Rob was like, "I should have just given you my guitar. I should have known better when you reached for that one that it probably was not going to cooperate." So this song I wrote. This is a fun little another connector. I wrote this song. Dar does a show at the Bell House in Brooklyn every December, and that night I drove home the Gedneys and our friend David Masser back up north, and I dropped them off, and I thought I could make it all the way to Albany, and I was badly mistaken. And I stopped in Poughkeepsie, and I had this guitar with me because it was new, and it was it's this. Well, at the time it was new. It was a PRS. Who's right here in Maryland, and so they all and I had my guitar and Dadgad, and I was in the hotel room, and my neighbors loved it because I started writing this song. And then I had Kelly and Raquel, the good fortune of Kelly and Raquel, joining me. And then I'll just say this: I wrote this right before the pandemic, and I was like, uh-oh, I wrote the song, and then my wish came true. And you'll understand if you listen to the lyrics. But I will say again that, and I say this now when I play this song, that the pandemic was difficult, but it taught us a lot of really important things, and things that maybe we don't want to go back to, and things that we might have learned during the pandemic that we want to hang on to, and that to me is taking time to breathe, which I didn't do much of. Some would argue I don't still. I think the people in this box probably are like, you don't breathe. This is the problem string. Better.
Pretty
There
good.
it is.
Yep.
There it is. All right.
Yep.
So this song came out of that, and I just want to thank everybody for coming, for those of you sticking around, and for, of course, my lovely guests, and to Lean for keeping us on track today. So thanks everybody for coming. This song is called Worth. It will come out. It's going to sound vastly different than what you're about to hear, but let's do it. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. I think that's the right key. What I wouldn't give to stop the world. That's right, Sue. Breathe for a while. Watch it all unfurl. I move too fast to take it in. I never let it get too far into my skin. No. Take the time to do nothing more. No mountain to climb. If I could get my way, I'd love nothing more than to stay here. I'm always thinking, doing, moving, but it's not much of my choosing. Still don't know what I'm proving to you. To you. What is it that I wouldn't give? That's not right. Let's try that again. What do you think? I wish that I knew. That's it. How to let go. To just walk away. Learn to say no. I have to love myself before it's too late. I'd better slow it down, there's no need to wait, no. No need to wait. Or something like that. What did I just say? I don't know. I'm always thinking, doing, moving. This time it is me I'm choosing, and I don't know what I'm proving to me. To me. I'm always thinking, doing, moving. This time I am who I'm choosing. Still don't know what I'm proving. Yeah. So thank you all very much. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you to Kylie not to Raquel Vidal, and to Open Book. I would like to thank just all of you for joining us this morning. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely weekend. See you next time. Bye-bye.